Yes, even hotter than Mercury. Even hotter. What does that mean, even? Even is used to emphasize a comparative adjective or adverb. Do you understand? Even hotter, even greater, even larger. You understand? Even hotter than Mercury. Why does he say that? Because Mercury is closer to the Sun. So it's a little odd to say Venus is hotter than Mercury. It's farther from the Sun. It has surface temperatures that can get up to 870 degrees Fahrenheit. It has surface temperatures. What's a surface? Surface is the flat top of something or the outside of something. Surface temperatures that get up to means the highest is that 870 degrees. What is a degree? Degree is the extent of something. Okay? How great something is. It indicates the intensity or the amount. Degrees Fahrenheit. What is Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit is the scale of measurement of temperature. Okay. In this scale, water freezes at 32 degrees and it boils at 212 degrees. You get that? And there is another scale of measurement for temperature, which is Celsius. Celsius, in this scale, water freezes in 0 degrees and boils at 100 degrees, all right? So 870 degrees Fahrenheit would be around 456 degrees Celsius, but you don't have to know the formula to convert this scale. Does anyone know why it's so hot? Could it be the effect of the greenhouse? No. Could it be because of the greenhouse effect? What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect is is caused by the increase of carbon dioxide and other gases, which traps the sun's heat, okay, and makes the temperature of the Earth's atmosphere gradually rise, okay. Greenhouse is a glass building where you plant, where you grow plants, all right, to protect it from the bad weather outside. And if you go inside a greenhouse, it's very hot because it traps. It's made of glass, so it traps the sun's heat, so it's hot. Greenhouse effect. What does effect mean? Effect is something that causes something else to change. The power of that. Correct. The dense cloud cover on Venus traps the heat, much like a greenhouse does. You know what trap means? Trap means to catch. Okay. This makes the planet hot. Even during nighttime, on the part of the planet facing away from the sun, the planet remains hot. Even during nighttime. What does even mean here? Even, you use even when you want to say something surprising. Even during nighttime. What does during mean? During means at the period of something. On the part of the planet facing away from the sun. Face away. What does face mean? If you face something, you are opposite that thing, okay? And you are looking at that direction. If you face away, you look at the opposite direction of that. Face away. Facing away from the sun. So when the Venus turns, right? If the sun is here, they're talking about the side here, not here. You get that? So the part of the planet facing away from the sun should be cold. Even on that side, the planet remains hot. What does remain mean? Remain means to stay in the same state or condition. The heat there gets trapped and cannot easily escape the atmosphere. Escape the atmosphere. What does escape mean? Escape means to, oh my God, means to get away from something, all right? So let's go to the next part.
The heat there gets trapped and cannot easily escape the atmosphere.
What does the surface of the planet look like? Is there water on Venus like there is here on Earth?
We're not really sure about the surface. You see, since the 1960s, both the U.S. and the Russians have sent scientific probes to Venus. Some probes orbited the planet, while others actually landed on it. We have a few color photographs from those missions. However, the probes that landed there didn't last long. Either the high pressure crushed them, or the high temperature caused them to malfunction. Thus, they only sent back data for a few hours, or even less, before they stopped working.
Okay, what is this part about? This part is about what the surface looks like, and the student have questioned that, and the professor said the United States and Russians have sent probes to Venus, but the probes that landed on Venus didn't last long, and they don't know the reason, but maybe it's the high pressure or the high temperature. Okay. What did the student question? The surface. How does the surface of the planet look like? And is there any water on Venus? So what does the surface of the planet look like? Is there water on Venus like there is here on Earth? We're not really sure about the surface. You see, since the 1960s, both the United States, both the US and the Russians have sent scientific probes to Venus. Since, what does that mean? Since means from that time. Since the 1960s means from 1960s. What is 1960s? 1960s is 1960 something. Do you understand? 1961, 1962. Okay. Both the US and the Russians have sent scientific probes to Venus. What is a probe? Probe is a spacecraft with no person in it. Okay. You send them to space to gather information from the planets. Some probes orbited the planet while others actually landed on it. We have a few color photographs from those missions. What's a mission? Mission is a journey on a spacecraft. All right. Mission is it means important tasks given to someone. Okay. Usually involving traveling to other places. However, the probes that landed there didn't last long. However, what does that mean? You use however when you want to say something that contrasts what you have just said. It's like but. But the probes that landed there didn't last long. What does last mean? Last means to continue to exist. Continue to exist or happen. Either the high pressure crushed them or the high temperature caused them to malfunction. Either A or B means A or B. Okay? either the high pressure crushed them. What does crush mean? Crush means to press something very hard so that the shape is destroyed or it breaks into pieces. Or the high temperature caused them to malfunction. What does cause mean? Cause means make something happen. Cause them to malfunction. What does that mean? Malfunction. Malfunction means don't work properly. Alright? Mal means bad in French. Thus, they only sent back data for a few hours or even less before they stopped working. Thus, what does that mean? Thus, you use thus when you want to talk about the consequence or the result of what you have just said. It's same as therefore. It's the formal form of so it's the same as so. They only sent back data. What's a data? Data is a plural, okay? And the singular form is datum. 1 datum, 2 data, 3 data, okay? You can see, you can also pronounce it data. Latin, the words of Latin origin have these kind of, this kind of form, okay? Data is the information, especially the information that can be analyzed in the form that can be analyzed is data. Let's go to the next part.
Or even less before they stopped working. As for your second question, no large or even small bodies of water have been found there. Some scientists thought the atmosphere might produce water with high acidic levels, but this hasn't been confirmed, nor has it been disproved, I should add. One result of this apparent lack of surface water is that there has been little erosion of the planet's surface. There's some evidence of wind, but this seems to have had little impact on the surface. Also, radar mapping.
Okay, what is this part about? This part is about is there water or not, alright? Some scientists thought the atmosphere might produce water with high acidic levels, but it's not confirmed. But it's not disapproved either, okay? And because there's not much surface water, there is little erosion, okay? So let's look. As for your second question, no large or even small bodies of water have been found there. As for your second question, what does as for mean? As for means regarding. Regarding or about. About your second question, no large or even small bodies of water have been found there. Bodies of water. What's a body? Body is when you want to talk about a mass, okay? A body of water is a large area of water, such as a lake or a sea. Some scientists thought the atmosphere might produce water with high acidic levels, but this hasn't been confirmed. Some scientists thought the atmosphere might produce. What does that mean, produce? Produce means make, okay? Water with high acidic levels. What does acidic mean? Acidic means containing acid. What is acid? Acid is a chemical substance, okay, which contains hydrogen, okay, and it reacts with other substances to form a salt. Do you understand?